Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is a really nice Saturday afternoon, low temperatures. Matter of fact, let's check out those track and weather conditions and then turn it over to Pete Aiello with all 11 races on this Saturday card.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the rail, Bella Future gets the first call. Fired up on the outside. Try Me moves into second. From the far outside, the favorite Fiat Lux is an early third. Andres Eduardo was the gray at the rail fourth, followed by Grand Union. Then to the outside, it's Awesome Family. Followed inside by QE and Our Guitar Casino with Mr. Fernando between horses. The early trailer is Baltimore Jack. Around the far turn they go. Bella Future and Miguel Vasquez in front by a neck. Try Me moves up alongside second. Fiat Lux three wide and not gaining any ground yet. Splitting horses in Grand Union. Andres Eduardo is at the rail. QE running home for Romero Mirage. He's in the black colors about 5 lengths off the lead with a quarter of a mile left to go. Try Me on the outside of Bella Future. These two continue to trade blows. Now they trade bumps from the outside in Grand Union. QE gathering momentum on the stand side. Final eighth of a mile. QE starts to finish up. Here he comes. QE surging on the outside. QE going away. Good battle for second that goes the way of Try Me. Even closer for third. Either Bella Future or Grand Union in 1 minute. And they're up. Slow to start, Rack Gin. Quick to break, the big favorite, Captured by Fate, who leads a half a length early from Starship Taxi, who's away racing second. Slippy on the outside moves to take third. This Dude's No Fool comes away fourth for the Bug Boy, 3 better than Rack Gin, and the trailer is Gimme a Break. Half a mile from the finish, and it's Captured by Fate, and Amisael Jaramillo on top, half a length from Starship Taxi in second. This Dude's No Fool creeping closer to the leader. He's now third. Back to fourth and Slippy, then Rack Gin, and Gimme a Break is last. Around the far turn they go. Captured by Fate is under siege. Here's Diaz on This Dude's No Fool trying to ride the rail. Rail's not open yet. From the outside, Starship Taxi is up to take over. On from fourth and Rack Gin, less than a quarter of a mile to come. Captured by Fate is not finding under pressure, so Starship Taxi is up for an upset possibility. He's an eighth of a mile from home and now 2 on top. From between horses, This Dude's No Fool down the center, Rack Gin. 16th to go. Starship Taxi trying to get home. Starship Taxi by 2.5. Starship Taxi in front. Rack Gin second. This Dude's No Fool third. Then Captured by Fate, who wins the 4th place photo in 1:05 flat. And they're off. From the outside, Mr. Tingles was away quickly. Out the rail, here's Heavenly Blessing moving up. Splitting Horses Exchange Day won't be far away. Mr. Tingles fighting the rating a bit there. He's trying to settle while racing in fourth. Down at the inside is Ensign Parker. Beat between horses is Today's the Day. The two at the back, Spen Benjamins and God's Blessing. To the far turn they go. Exchange Day on the outside. Heavenly Blessing toward the rail. Their heads apart. Up on the outside, Jackson Strong strides into third. Mr. Tingles hunting Racing Room toward the rail. Fourth, he's settled down a bit. A gap of two to Ensign Parker, then Spen Benjamins, and Today's the Day as Exchange Day is in front. To the top of the stretch, Exchange Day has the lead. Mr. Tingles, he's into the clear to play his hand toward the rail. Long shot, Heavenly Blessing. Down the center, Today's the Day. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Exchange Day has the lead. Mr. Tingles, he takes his shot. Today's the Day on the outside. Here comes Today's the Day at Mr. Tingles and Exchange Day. Today's the Day, indeed. Second, Mr. Tingles. Third, Exchange Day. Then Spen Benjamins in 56 and 4. And they're off. Poor beginning for Put the Glass Down. Quick beginning for South Sea, who's headed off for the early advantage, but Kalu driving through at the rail to take over, and Kalu lands a length and a half advantage early over South Sea in second. 2.5 to Benefactor together with All Around, then Put the Glass Down, and the trailer is Uncork the Bottle. They head to the half-mile point, and the speed is on with Kalu in front by a length and a half. South Sea, the nearest pursuer, second. These two have gone a big margin ahead of a third running Benefactor. Down at the rail, fourth is All Around, trying to tack on to the main group. A gap of two, that's Uncork the Bottle, and Put the Glass Down at the back. 22 and 2 for the opening quarter, less than 5/16 from home. On the outside, it's South Sea, who rallies to take the advantage. Kalu is second. It's a 6-length margin to Benefactor, who's now third. All Around at the rail is fourth, trying to make some ground ahead of Uncork the Bottle and Put the Glass Down. Through a 45 and 2 half mile, they straighten for the drive. South Sea on the outside, Kalu back for a little bit more. At the rail, that's All Around trying to close late ground. Benefactor and Uncork the Bottle are next. Final 16th of a mile. They're swarming in on these top duo, and here comes Uncork the Bottle over the top for Juan Carlos Diaz Jr. Uncork the Bottle's in time. Kalu is second, Benefactor is third, then All Around in South Sea. And they're off. From the center, that's Creative Cloud, who was well served at the start, but here comes Captain Lava to challenge for command. Majestic Street moving up on the outside, these three across the course. Flight to Paradise is in a bit tight with Magical Adventure doing the tightening. Then back to Borkan, and the early trailer is Backchat. Around the first turn they go. Majestic Street up on the outside leads by half a length. Captain Lava is there second. From between horses, Magical Adventure third. Outside in Creative Cloud, inside in Flight to Paradise. Still at the back, Borkan and Backchat. Into the backstretch they go with Majestic Street. On top now by almost a length. Captain Lava second. Magical Adventure is now angling. He races into third clearly. From fourth in Creative Cloud. At the rail, that's Flight to Paradise ahead of Borkan. And still at the back is Backchat. 23 and 2 for the opening quarter, less than half a mile to run. Majestic Street leads by a length. Magical Adventure now up into second. Captain Lava third. Flight to Paradise fourth. Borkan begins to improve for Bravo, fifth at the inside. Dropping back is Creative Cloud, and Backchat's at the back as they round the far turn. 46 and 4 for the opening half mile. Majestic Street has the lead. Captain Lava's not done. He's going to try to angle and go after the leader. 4 wide, Flight to Paradise. Staying put at the fence is Borkan. Then Backchat from last after 3/4. In 111 flat, Captain Lava bidding up on the outside and up to take the lead. Majestic Street is second. Borkan's in the clear and charging from third. Then Backchat. Final eighth of a mile. Captain Lava, he has the lead by 2. Up on the outside, it's Borkan trying to get into second with Majestic Street. But Edwin Gonzalez wins again. Captain Lava's in front. Second, Majestic Street. Third was Borcon, and Backchat was fourth in 134 and 3. And they're off. From the center, So Long Chuck and Fast Loaded, the first two out. Moving up on the outside, Resident with You Should Be So Lucky into the top flight. Driving through position is Gnarly. Gnarly's going to try to save the rail, but Vasquez has to tap on the brakes. He sits fourth. Mid-flight now is So Long Chuck as Flawless Moon moved up and by him, but now he has to tap on the brakes. Espresso Caliente is outside of the race favorite Starship Apollo, and the early trailer is Dr. Harlan. They go to the half-mile point after completing a quarter in just 23 seconds flat. It's Fast Loaded in front by half a length. Resident on the outside is there second. Gnarly is at the rail, a joint third. You Should Be So Lucky is next. Then it's the Matier team of So Long Chuck and Flawless Moon. They're together about 6 lengths off the lead. This favorite, Starship Apollo's got an awful tall task ahead of him. He's now last of all with Dr. Harlan going by. After an opening half mile of 46 seconds flat, Resident is on to challenge. Quarter of a mile left to go, and Resident comes away with the lead. Fast Loaded tries to find under pressure, cuts the corner and fights back. In the clear, So Long Chuck going to try to rally from off the speed. He is closing ground with 1/8 of a mile to go. It's on the inside, Fast Loaded brushing with Resident. So Long Chuck on the outside. Resident trying to get by a stubborn Fast Loaded. So Long Chuck down the center. So Long Chuck from off the speed to win. So Long Chuck beats Fast Loaded. Third, Resident, then Starship Apollo and Flawless Moon. By 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. From Between Horses, Lori Lupi's the big favorite, one of the first to break the line. Driving through Between Horses is Compton. Along the rail, Follow Me Mom. These three set out to a pretty quick early pace. Up to fourth, My Ashley. Up to fifth, and Foxy Mischief. Then it's Nacho Mama, and Tis Enough is last. Comped on the inside, Lori Lupi's on the outside. They spar to the half-mile point, working two better than My Ashley, who improves to take third. Follow Me Mom is back to fourth, followed fifth by Foxy Mischief. Still at the back are Tis Enough and Nacho Mama. Quarter time posted in just 22 and 3. Lori Lupi's is now in front 3 parts of a length. Compton is second. My Ashley is third. Big gap back to fourth running. Follow Me Mom. There's really nothing running home from the back. That's good news for favorite backers as Lori Lupi's has the lead. Quarter of a mile left to go. Lori Lupi's by 2. To the attack. My Ashley now second. Compton is third. Here's Tis Enough putting in a run. She's on the far outside from fourth. 3/16 to go now, and it's still Lori Lupi's well clear. On the outside, and Tis Enough is up to second. second. Toward the rail, Follow Me Mom with a re-rally. But as they come home for the wire, it's 1-5, and it's a win for Lori Lupes. Lori Lupes, Jaramillo for Safi Joseph Jr., 3 in front in the end. Tis Enough was second. Follow Me Mom rallied back for third. Fourth was Comp, then Nacho Mama in 1:11 and 2. And they're off. From the inside, One-Eyed Jack and Never Stop Dreaming were both well served at the start, splitting horses in Northbrook. Leading Factor wants to make it a party, and Bodie Cody is taken in hand. Then Callbros and Shining Through with Cowardly Act racing between horses. The early trailer is Seize the Hay, but he looks like he's got plenty of pace ahead of him as they charge around the first turn. It's Leading Factor and Lionel Reyes on top 1.25 lengths. Never Stop Dreaming is second. Gap of 2.5 to Longshot Northbrook, who races by himself in third. Bodie Cody improves to take fourth, taken in hand, One-Eyed Jack. Then back to the outside, that's Cowardly Act. Saving ground at the inside and Shining Through with Callbros next, and Seize the Hay still at the back. The quarter time was a quick and contested 23 and 2. Inside 5 furlongs from home, Leading Factor by 0.5 length. Never Stop Dreaming is second. 4 back to Bodie Cody, who goes by Northbrook. On the improve is Cowardly Act. From the back, Seize the Hay is moving as Callbros was on his outside, so they're moving in tandem, and they're closing ground about 6 lengths off the lead. Seize the Hay got beat to the spot as Callbros was first to move. Around the far turn they go. Leading Factor passed now by Never Stop Dreaming. 3 back to Callbros together with Cowardly Act. Then Bodie Cody having to wheel 4 wide as Seize the Hay. Shining Through would love some room, but he's got no place to go yet. After 3/4 and 1:11 and 3, they try to reach Never Stop Dreaming, who's now 1/8 mile from home, and 3 on top. Leading Factor is holding down second. That means nobody can catch the leader as Never Stop Dreaming strides clear at 5-1. Never Stop Dreaming under Hector Barrios for Armando de la Cerda is an 8th race winner. Seize the Hay up for second, then Leading Factor third. 135 flat. And they're off. Check back to last at the start. You can't catch Curlin. Well Defined was one of the first into stride with Create Again moving to him on the outside. Down at his inside, September 10's not far away, and Glory of Florida is a joint fourth. Moving between horses in Calabash alongside Tune In. At the rail, it's Like You. The 2 at the back are Kinane and You Can't Catch Curlin. Out of the chute onto the main track, and the leader Well Defined facing some pace pressure today from Create Again, who's within a neck while second. A gap of 2 to Tune In, who's clearly third. Glory of Florida's on the far outside. September 10 is between horses. Calabash is being ridden to keep up already, passed inside by Like You, then Kinane, and the trailer You Can't Catch Curlin. They make their way to the half-mile point. Well Defined has the lead. Create Again continues to badger while second. Glory of Florida is still third. At the rail, Tune In is in range while fourth, a gap of 3. September 10 scrubbed on while fifth. Kinane starts to rally between horses with Like You alongside. Calabash has dropped back, and You Can't Catch Curlin has been no factor at all as Well Defined tries to stretch him out here. Well Defined went 46 and 3 for the opening half mile and dispatches with the challenge from Create Again. Now at the inside, it's Tune In, who tries to rally with Glory of Florida. Kinane is underway, moving to the outside for a clear shot after 3/4. And 1:11 flat, it's Well Defined, 1/8 mile from home, with Tune In trying to get to him. Tune In has dead aim on the leader, Well Defined, but Well Defined is a game customer, and he's digging in. Tune In right up alongside. Tune In and Well Defined. Tune In getting there. Tune in time. 2 today for Diane Marici and Lionel Reyes as Tune In wore down Well Defined. Kinane was third at 137 and 1. they're off. Weekend Dreamer and Montané, the first two out. Here's Smoke Alarm moving up from the rail. The Virginian gets going on the far outside. Zeno is next, ahead of Amor Lejano, and the early trailer is Captain Ron. They make their way to the half-mile point. Smoke Alarm along the rail has the lead. The Virginian on the outside, the nearest pursuer second. Two back to Montané third. Zeno fourth, and Weekend Dreamer. Captain Ron's in the yellow, about 6.5 lengths off the lead, and the trailer is Amor Lejano. They run to the top of the stretch. Smoke Alarm tackled by the Virginian. These two shoulder to shoulder. Gonzalez getting a response from Montané third and looking to get to the clear. A gap of 4 to Zeno, then Captain Ron. Top of the stretch. The Virginian takes over. On the outside in Montané, Captain Ron running home. He's getting ready to wheel to the far outside with 1/8 of a mile to go. Montané, he now has the lead by 2.5. Captain Ron is charging at him, and the Virginians toward the rail. Montané close to home with the lead. Montané wins. The Virginian second, Captain Ron third, Smoke Alarm fourth, then Zeno in 55 and 4. And runners away. Ginger on My Mind was away quickly. Meanwhile, that was Broadway Diva who slammed on the brakes as Miss Moreno was tightened up for room. It was a chain reaction there. Up front, Mavi moves through inside to challenge for control with Sassy Cat alongside. Garner State Park is tugging off the shelf, and she's moved up and around and up into second. In fourth, and Ginger on My Mind out deep on the course in Bonheur. Then down at the rail goes Viva, a gap of 3 to Red Wind ahead of Night Orchid. Two back to the team of Shine a Light and Miss Moreno, and after some early trouble, Broadway Diva is last of all after the opening quarter went in a sharp 23 and 1. Sassy Cat and Chantel Sutherland on top by 2.5. Second is Garner State Park. Third is Bonheur. Down at the inside, Mavi fourth. Followed fifth by Ginger on My Mind. Retreating now is Viva. Getting started wide on the course in Broadway Diva. She's had an eventful run. Red Wind splits horses and starts to move up. Then Night Orchid and Miss Moreno. Out the back is Shine a Light as they start to converge on Sassy Cat. Sassy Cat leads, but only 3 parts of a length. Garner State Park on the outside. Second, Bonheur is at the rail. Third for Montalvo. Back to fourth goes Ginger on My Mind. 3 back to Red Wind. Winding up while wide is Night Orchid as they straighten for home. On the outside, Garner State Park tries to reach Sassy Cat with 1/8 of a mile to go. Bonheur tips into the clear to rally home. Final 1/16 of a mile. Here comes Bonheur up on the outside of Garner State Park. Garner State Park wandering on the outside in Bonheur. Bonheur, Garner State Park, Bonheur! Bonheur getting up to win it from Garner State Park second in 129 and 3.
And that wraps up Saturday's action. We got a special Easter Sunday card, 10 races. First race post will be at 1 p.m., so make sure you join us if you can on Easter Sunday. It's going to be a really nice day. You know, you can always watch and wager on the First Bet app, expressbet.com, and you can stream the races live on gulfstreampark.com. Good night, good luck. See you on Easter Sunday.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.